Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got lots of transfer news for you guys today. We've got NICOLAS Jackson deal which is almost done. We've got Cesar Azpilicueta supposedly moving on from his 11 years at Chelsea. And we've got more updates on the Mason Mount deal. And I'm just sick of how this deal is progressing. Mason Mount is acting so just not proper Chelsea, which we started to associate him with, but we found out that he really isn't that loyal to the badge now, is he? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you do go on and enjoy this video, do leave a like guys and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers this month. So Mason Mount, first off, Manchester United's third bid went officially yesterday for £55 million, and today morning it was rejected by Chelsea, who have replied back with Man United that they want 58 million plus 7 million in add-ons. And they are willing to meet face to face to discuss this deal. Now this is, I believe, a good approach. We're not just accepting anything under the radar. You know, when we're saying something of 65 million, we're sticking to it. So we're being firm. That is a good thing. But what's also problematic is that if Man United was serious that this is their last bid, then maybe Mason Mount won't be sold to Man United. And that's where the problem arises, because of what Mason Mount has gone on and done. He has come out and said that he will not be renewing his contract, and he is putting pressure on the club to sell him, so that we just sell him for whatever Man U are offering and the deal happens quickly. Now Chelsea, I think, have been smart to not buckle under the pressure of Mason Mount. But if he starts behaving like this, he's going to leave as just hated by the fans. He's going to be absolutely hated by the fans if he leaves in this manner, which he is already. He is being hated by the fans online, even diehard Mason Mount fans who thought he was going to be the next generation of Chelsea. Even they are shocked at his behavior. And yeah, it looks like Mason is going to leave Chelsea on very, very bad terms. So that is sad, but it is how it is. It is how the world of football works. The deal should be done within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I think Chelsea and Man United will come to a kind of fix at about 60 million. That's what I think will happen. Moving on from Mason Mount, we've got NICOLAS Jackson from Villarreal, and as Mr. Fabrizio Romano reports, the deal is done for 37 million euros. We've paid the release clause. NICOLAS Jackson will be having his medicals this weekend and should be announced by this weekend. So that is good news. Second signing of the window. You can say first actual signing of the window, you know, because then Kunku was done long back. So I suppose, yeah, the first proper signing of the window is going to arrive any day now, any minute maybe, because we've entered the weekend. So yeah, NICOLAS Jackson is most probably going to have his medical done. Next up, we've got Cesar Azpilicueta. Cesar Azpilicueta set to leave for Inter Milan. Now this is sad, it's genuinely sad, but one more thing which I'm glad the new owners have done. He's agreed personal terms with Inter Milan for a 2-year deal, and the contract is being mutually terminated. So there's no roadblocks, there's nothing stopping him, he can freely leave for Inter Milan, which I think is a great thing. It shows how much Azpilicueta has given to this club. It shows the respect between Azpilicueta and the club. And what a legend, man. Azpilicueta is the only player to win every single trophy possible at Chelsea. Brilliant, it's just brilliant. Azpilicueta, I think I have no problem in saying he's the best captain that Chelsea ever had. I know John Terry, but I suppose since I'm of the current times, I prefer AZPI more, genuinely. Great captain, great leadership. Even at a certain older age, he still did the job for Chelsea whenever needed. And even now when he's there, he can't keep up with the pace sometimes, but he still manages to do a satisfactory job. It's going to be so sad to see him leave. And the departure of AZPI really is the Chelsea core just ending. It's been ending for a while with all of these guys leaving who've already left. But AZPI is like the last man, you know. He is the last man in the squad from the last Premier League title. he is the only man left from the Didier, the Frank Lampard days. And now he's gone. And this really is the beginning of a new era. You know, Todd Bowley bought the club last summer, but it really is now that the Todd Bowley era is beginning in all its glory. I think the Roman era is finally gone. And that's what Todd Bowley wanted, to be honest. He wanted to, just completely separate his era from anything of Chelsea's past. And I think he's done that, but that's the right approach. That's to be debatable. But yeah, he's definitely done what he's wanted. Speaking of Todd Bowley, Chelsea now owns Strasbourg. So the company Blueco 2022, who own Chelsea through Clear Lake Capital, now also owns Strasbourg. So this is great. We finally started building that network we want across Europe, and we've apparently given them a green light for 25 million euros as their summer budget. I'm sure Strasbourg are very happy with that. There were some fans with posters saying "Non au Todd Bowley," which means no to Todd Bowley. I'm sure they're like, "Oui, Todd Bowley, bonjour, merci." I'm sure that's what they're thinking now, because 25 million is big for a middle table French league team. And we already started making moves. David Datra Fofana might be going to loan to Strasbourg, which is great. This is what the loan army deserve, to be honest. The loan army has been such a huge part of Chelsea under the Roman era, and now we have a better structure for them, which is good news. And we've got the Koulibaly thing to discuss. His medical should be done this weekend as well. He's going to be announced wearing the Al Hilal kit anytime soon. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. All the transfer news so far, I believe I've covered everything. I don't think there's anything missing out. We've talked about Mason Mount, Nicolas Jackson, and yes, there's some talk about Caicedo as well. Caicedo has been a top target for Chelsea, and Chelsea believe they're firmly in the race. Caicedo wants only Chelsea, and we have agreed personal terms, but it's just that this week the sales and everything, it's been so busy. That's why the Caicedo deal was put a bit on hold. But it's back in full motion from next week. As soon as the sales are done, we're going to go in and sign Caicedo. Meanwhile, Inter have asked for a £7 million loan move for Lukaku, which Chelsea have very thankfully rejected. I just want to sell Lukaku at this point. Either keep him and start him. I have no problem with Chelsea playing Lukaku. Or just sell him. We can't afford to have such an expensive player out on loan. So that's all for this video, guys. That's all the Chelsea news for today. If you enjoyed, do leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of this month. And I'll see you for the next video, guys. Goodbye.